Good day, teachers. For today, we will be talking about the Montessori program.
But
For our objectives, discuss the Montessori program and its importance to the development of the curriculum. Analyze the advantages and disadvantages of the Montessori program. Cite the characteristics, principles, and the material used in the Montessori program.
To formally start our discussion, we want to introduce the great Maria Montessori, the founding person behind the Montessori program that we will be tackling for this session. So she was born on August 31, 1870 sa Italy. Kaya rin naman kanina sa ating motivational activity ay gumamit tayo ng some Italian words, di ba? And she died on May 6, 1952 in Netherlands. So, upon studying Maria Montessori's biography, we have come up with 3 characteristics that suit her best. The first one is she is hardworking because she was able to finish her degree in medicine sa University in Rome in 1896. She also studied education, philosophy, and psychology. Ito yung nag-serve as foundation and reference sa kanyang knowledge sa pagde-develop ng child's learning. The second characteristic is that she is benevolent, having the care and love for others, especially sa mga bata. Na-appoint as assistant doctor at the psychiatric clinic where she became interested in educational problems of intellectually disabled children. In 1907, ipinatayo niya ang Casa dei Bambini. Ito ay ang preschool for children in San Lorenzo, a slum district of Rome. With that, masasabi nating may pakialam at pagmamahal si Montessori sa mga nasa laylayan. And the third characteristic is that she is dedicated, proven by the fact that she traveled around Europe, India, and the United States to give lectures and educate people. Nakapagsulat din siya ng mga libro at nakapag-set up ng Montessori schools. So may I call on Teacher Louise to give us a background about the Montessori program.
Background of Montessori program. According to Maria Montessori, children learn naturally through activity and their characters develop through freedom. They prioritize kids' freedom of movement and choice. Students were free to move around the classroom, picking activities that pique their interest. Inspired by Froebelian, the method of teaching is influenced by Friedrich Froebel. Friendly, lively, and educational environment. It is designed to encourage a love of learning. Montessori Principles of Education. The Montessori method highlights the uniqueness of each child and independence that allows them to learn within themselves. The following are the principles of Montessori method. Respect for the child, absorbent mind, sensitive periods, educating the whole child, individualized learning, may other 5 pa na, freedom of movement and choice, prepared environment, intrinsic motivation, independence, and auto-education. Na kung saan ay yung mga teachers or guide ay hinahayaan lang nila yung mga children na mag-learn sa sarili nilang pace, sa sarili nilang method, na binibigyan nila ito ng real-life experiences na kung saan ay pwedeng mag-learn yung bata. Nire-respeto nila yung choices ng bata na hindi kagaya nung dati. Ako kasi ay lumaki sa curriculum noon na yung kailangan ituro ng teacher, kailangan mo ma-absorb lahat, na kailangan mong kailangan mo magbasa ng gantong taon, kailangan mo magsulat ng gantong taon. Sa kanila ay hinahayaan lang nila yung children kung saan ay may freedom yung children na i-choose yung bagay na gusto niyang gawin.
Now, let's talk about Montessori's view of human development. According to her, we humans go through a series of developments. During the first plane, children are starting to create themselves. Ang foundation ng personality ay nabubuo. Ang physical capabilities ay naipapakita, such as the reflexes as a response to every stimulation. Dito rin nangyayari ang unang crawl, ang unang paglalakad at unang pagsasalita ng bata. But Montessori highlighted in this stage how children possesses a little sponge-like brain, which causes them to absorb the things and actions that they can observe from adults and peers. So in order to support their learning, educators and caregivers can give the children an environment that they deserve, which is safe, clean, and filled with learning materials. For the second plane naman, dito ay nagsisimula na maging conscious at aware ang bata sa kung ano ang tama sa hindi. They are more likely to do what is desired by many, especially ng mga adults, especially sa mga ginagawa ng adults. The reason why children on this stage is starting to be intuitive and curious about things is because they want to do what must be done. To support naman their learning, ang mga bata ay kailangang magkaroon ng role models who will provide stories with moral lessons and apply them in real life. The third plane naman, it focuses on the individual's rapid change in physical and emotional aspect. Nagsisimula silang mag-isip about themselves, napapatanong sila sa sarili nila, who am I, and other serious matters. The social policy occurs, kaya naman nagsisimula na siya mag-reflect on what are his or her capabilities that will lead to his or her future vocation. And lastly, the fourth plane of development, it covers the elaboration of social policy, the manifestation of all the learnings that individual acquired from the early years of his or her life, utilizing his or her strength to give contribution to the society and achieve one's fullest potential.
Program characteristics. The Montessori classroom consists of mixed-age classes. The learning environment is prepared and positive. The children learn through Montessori materials that help them to explore, communicate, and manipulate. The role of the teacher is a guide who will facilitate the play and the classroom. The children have the freedom of choice which enables them to be independent. So, isa sa distinct feature ng Montessori program ay yung may multi-age level na kung saan ay pwede mong ma-encounter na may mas bata or mas matanda sa iyo na kaklase mo na sa atin ay hindi naman ganun na sa aking experiences or sa aking na-experience ay wala naman akong nakaklase na mas super bata sa akin or super tanda naman ganun nung elementary. So, the learning environment then is prepared and positive na kung saan ay gaganahan yung mga bata or yung mga anak natin na pumasok sa school. Hindi sila maiiyak kasi makikita nila na sobrang ang saya lang, ang gaan lang sa piling. The children learn through Montessori materials na kung saan ay nahahawakan nila, na mamanipulate nila, na mas nagiging imaginative sila sa mga bagay-bagay kasi nakikita nila kung paano gawin yon. So, the teacher is facilitator na kung saan ay hindi siya yung teacher na eto yung dapat mong gawin, eto, yan lang, dyan ka mag-focus. Hindi. Siya lang yung titingin lang sa mga students kung may nag-aaway ba or may nag-aagawan ba ng toys. And the children have the freedom of choice na kung saan ay later on ay magiging independent na sila sa sarili nila. Hindi sila magde-depend kung ano yung inaano ni teacher, tinuturo ni teacher. May sarili na silang pag-iisip. And sabihin nila, ay, kaya ko na to, ganyan. Hindi ko na need ng help ng ibang tao. Pero, medyo negative. Montessori classroom. Dito ay pwede di natin isara yung mga mata natin, hindi po tayo magpe-pray kung hindi mag-i-imagine lang tayo ng mga sasabihin ko. Pwede naman din hindi isara kasi baka makatulog na tayo. Then, isara na. Nakatayo ka doon sa gitna ng pinto na nakasara. Then, pagbukas ng pinto, nakita mo agad yung batang naglalaro mag-isa sa isang gilid. Naglalaro siya ng materials na mga shapes, mga beads. Yun ay isang Montessori materials. Then, makikita mo naman dun sa kabilang side, may dalawa namang naglalaro. Then, makikita mo naman din sa kabilang side, wow, may 5 naglalaro. Ibig sabihin ay small group sila. Then, nakita mo sa labas may nagtatakbuhan na 10 mga bata. So, big groups na yung naglalaro. May mga nasa labas na naglalaro, nagtatakbuhan, naghahabulan, nagtatagu-taguan. And may mga nasa loob naman na gumagamit ng materials na yung iba ay nagluluto-lutuan, hinuhugas-hugasan yung mga pinggan, kuwara nag-waiter, naglilinis, ganun. And yung iba naman ay nagsusulat or ginagamit yung materials na Montessori na nasa lapag. Yung iba naman ay nasa table lang and naglalaro ng tahimik. Yung iba ay nasa lapag din at nagsiswimming or nagpapadulas-dulas dun sa lapag. Then, makikita mo din na si teacher nag-o-observe lang sa gilid, nakangiti. Then, tinitignan-tignan niya lang yung mga bata kung ano yung ginagawa. Hindi siya nagbabawal. Tinitignan niya lang kung may nag-aaway ba or may nag-aagawan ng toys. Then, wow, maglalakad ka. Ayan, naglalakad ka na. Nakita mo yung mga shelves, yung mga laruan na kasing height mo lang, na hindi mo na need si teacher para kunin. Or abutin kasi abot mo na siya. Then, kita mo naman, umikot ka naman ngayon. Umikot ka. Then, nahilo ka. Tinignan mo yung taas. Nakita mo sobrang liwanag ng ilaw and sobrang bright lang ng place. Then, syempre nahilo ka. Tumingin-tingin ka sa gilid-gilid mo. Nakita mo naman yung wall na super. May mga drawing na ang sarap-sarap lang sa mata na sa bata, ganun. Then, natural and not synthetic yung mga materials na ginagamit mo. Yung mga experiences na nararamdaman mo doon ay natural. Na hindi sila gumagamit ng mga synthetic materials. Then, no focal point na kung saan ay isa tayong community dito. Na hindi lang yung teacher or hindi lang yung teachers yung dapat mapansin, kundi kayo din ay napapansin. Number 3 ay accessible materials na kung saan nga ay nakakuha mo yung mga materials na gusto mo, na yung toys na gusto mo, na hindi na kailangan ng ibang help mula sa tao. Or help mula sa ibang tao. Then, 28 to 35 capacity. So, sobrang laki nun. Imagine natin na dikit ulit tayo, sobrang laki na makikita natin hindi kayo dikit-dikit, kundi meron pa rin mga space sa isa't isa, madaming materials, wow, parang sobrang heaven sa isang bata na maka-experience nun. So, ayun yung tour natin sa Montessori classroom.
Ngayon naman ay dumako tayo sa Montessori's didactic materials. As stated by Britannica, the Montessori system is based on belief in children's creative potential, their drive to learn, their right to be treated as individuals. It relies on the use of didactic apparatuses to cultivate hand-eye coordination and self-directedness. These are the specially designed instructional materials and mostly dito ay ginawa ni Maria Montessori which was inspired to be created noong nagtatrabaho siya, kung saan naka-encounter siya ng mga bata na may disabilities who struggled in understanding things in an abstract and concrete form. According to Kingsley Montessori School, meron daw 3 categories ang didactic materials used in Montessori classroom. Makikita natin dito ang mga mathematical materials. Ang example dito ay ang bead chains, ang arithmetic boards, and bead frames. While ang pangalawang main category naman ay language materials. Ang example dito, itong sandpaper letters and movable alphabets. And lastly naman, ito ang mga sensorial materials. Ang example dito ay ang pink towers, ang puzzle maps, and thermic tiles.
Curriculum areas. Practical life. It includes such skills that help the kids to improve their individuality, focus, and fine motor abilities. Example of these are cleaning, food preparation, greetings, and moving quietly. Sensorial. It teaches the kids or the children to refine their senses. Sense of sight, sense of smell, sense of touch, sense of hearing, and sense of taste. Mathematics. It helps the kids to understand abstract concepts through hands-on activities. Children will be able to learn how to count, become aware of addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. Language. It gives students the information and skills they need to expand their vocabulary and comprehension of language. Reading, writing, spoken language abilities fostered via hands-on practice with Montessori language resources. Culture. Children get an awareness of their society, their environment, and their societal duties via cultural experiences. Children learn to embrace variety, to enjoy music and art, and to become environmentally conscious.
Given the fact that Montessori program is a child-centered curriculum, teachers still play a vital role in handling a class. So maraming responsibilities and roles ang naka-assign kay teacher. But we boiled it down to 4 main ideas. The first one is that teachers must be an observer, mindful of the child's capabilities, strengths, and areas that need improvement. In that way, si teacher ay malalaman kung ano nga ba ang mga suitable activities that will cultivate a child's current skills. The second one naman na role ay teachers are organizers. They must prepare an environment to facilitate children's independence and ability to freely select work that they find appealing, selecting activities that will appeal to their interests, and keeping the environment in perfect condition. Pwedeng magdagdag o magtanggal ng materials as needed si teacher para mabalanse ang pagkatuto ng isang estudyante. The third one naman is teachers must be an active communicator. A communicator to the students and especially sa mga guardians in order to update them on the child's learning progress. Dito rin papasok yung malalaman ni teacher kung ano nga ba ang ugali ni student sa bahay, kung ano nga ba ang progress ni students sa kanilang tahanan. And lastly, teachers are motivators. Kailangang may tiwala si teacher sa mga kakayahan ni student. Ang kailangan ng bata ay ang teacher who will offer warmth, security, stability, and non-judgmental acceptance to each child.
The pros of Montessori program. Children are self-motivated. Since the program promotes independence and uniqueness of each child, the children are willing to learn and they are confident to participate. Montessori education is individualized. Montessori instructors assess each student on an individual level. Social skills are developed. Most Montessori classrooms have a mixed age class that can help the children to engage with one another. It is also considered the peer-to-peer learning which promote inclusivity for all learners. Hands-on activities. The students are encouraged to participate in developing their passion for learning through observation and exploration. The cons of Montessori program. Standard assessment aren't given. As the grading and testing are not executed in the Montessori program, the progress of the students are hard to track down. It can be expensive and not accessible for everyone due to the classroom settings, materials, and the knowledge that the educator has in this field. It would cost a lot. Independence can be a bad thing. Since the program promotes the students to be independent, some of them can be self-centered individuals. They will think that they don't need help in everything they'll do.
Dumako naman tayo sa Montessori schools in the Philippines. Actually, there are a lot of Montessori schools that have Montessori on their school name, pero not actually all of them follow or use a Montessori program. But these two, the Maria Montessori Foundation, located at Caimito Drive, Ayala Alabang Village, Muntinlupa City, Metro Manila, and the Abbas Orchard, located at Morgan Suites, McKinley Hill, Fort Bonifacio, both use a Montessori program. And as we can see sa picture, no, ang environment ay maala Montessori program. May mga stations, tables, kung saan pwede matuto ang bata using their didactic materials. To conclude our discussion, we can definitely say that the Montessori program is an effective and suitable approach towards cultivating the youth holistically, caused by three main reasons. For the first one is, ang mga students ay nag-aaral through the use of didactic materials, which helps them to activate their senses and curiosity, which is way far from the usual setup na kung saan si student ay bored na nakaupo sa upuan nila habang nagsasalita si teacher. The second one naman, effective ang Montessori program because it is self-paced. Hindi na pressure ang students wherein they are taking their time to process all the things that they are seeing and learning. And nagkakaroon pa sila ng sapat na oras para tuklasin ang sarili nila. And for the third one, effective ang Montessori program because through this, students get to enjoy and learn at the same time. Meron nga tayong well-known na quotation that states, "The best learning is attained through a happy experience." Ayun lang po ang aming report. Thank you so much for joining us today.